Let's get you all the action ahead of the big assembly polls in Maharashtra. Just days are left, remember, for that big battle in the state. And ahead of the launch of the manifesto by the Maha Vikas Aghadi, you have the Samajwadi Party MLA Rais Shaikh, who's now written a letter to Prithviraj Chauhan, the chairman of the Congress Manifesto Committee, and he has some demands. What really are the demands? On your screens, is a quick insight of what we are talking about. The first big demand that is being made is that there should be a 5% Muslim quota or reservation. This is the SP saying that we must put forward this in our manifesto. The second big demand, budgetary allocation of rupees 10,000 crore for Muslims. The third big demand, examine the need for love jihad panel, is what they say. This is not all. The next big demand that they have put forward is 100% scholarship for minority students. Demand 5, socio-economic survey of the minorities. The question is, will the Maha Vikas Aghadi add this to its manifesto? We do not know. So far, remember, there has been no response that has come in from the Maha Vikas Aghadi on these demands. But this clearly has given the BJP more ammunition this election season to attack the Maha Vikas Aghadi. The BJP says that this exposes the appeasement politics of the MVA. This, they say, pseudo-secularism. Also an attempt by the India bloc to take the quota of Dalits and give it to Muslims instead.
महा विकास आघाड़ी से हम और क्या अपेक्षा कर सकते हैं? इन्होंने केवल अपीजमेंट की पॉलिटिक्स की है। ये सूडो सेक्युलरिज्म का एक उत्तम उदाहरण है और ऐसे ही सूडो सेक्युलरिज्म का विरोध इस डेमोक्रेसी में होना चाहिए। प्रोग्राम सबके लिए बनना चाहिए, माइनॉरिटी हो या मेजॉरिटी, सबका साथ सबका विकास होना चाहिए। ये सब मांगे बेबुनियाद है। ये केवल राजनीतिक चुनाव का जुमला है और इसके अलावा कुछ नहीं है।
Samajwadi Party is part and parcel of MVA, and this demand has been made by Samajwadi Party. The question is that Uddhav Thackeray, do you support this? You have claimed to be the Hindutva share, but this is the kind of policies of putting Muslim first, not nation first. We have seen Congress doing this. They have said that first right of resources belongs to Muslims. But now you must tell us, would Babasaheb Thackeray agree with this? This is the agenda that put Muslim vote bank first, not nation first, divide Hindus on caste lines, and unite the Muslims through vote jihad and through such kind of declarations. Uddhav Thackeray must tell us, will he ally with Samajwadi Party or will he kick the Samajwadi Party out from MVA?
Rais Sheikh's letter to Prithviraj Chauhan and the Maha Vikas Aghadi has made it clear that the real intention of Maha Vikas Aghadi, if it comes to power in Maharashtra, is to get Muslim reservation. We have been reiterating that the intention of the India alliance is to snatch the reservation of Dalits and give it to their vote bank.
Uddhav Thackeray ji is in a fix because now he has to work with people who are anti-Sanatan, anti-Ram, anti-Ram Mandir and anti-Savarkar. And it is ironical that the son of Hindu Hriday Samrat Babasaheb Thackeray ji has to work with people who are appeasing Muslims all the time. I think it is better for Uddhav Thackeray ji to end the alliance and chart out his own course.
Let's get you our next breaking update. In fact, as you have the SP continuing to say that these are demands that must be adhered to as far as the alliance is concerned. Congress has attempted to distance itself. The Congress says we'll have to keep everyone in mind. Also, the UBT Sena says that they are not even aware of these demands in the first place.
देखिए, सबकी अपनी अपनी सोच और अपने अपने तर्क और अपनी अपनी डिमांड होती रहती है, मांग होती है, सजेशन होते हैं। महाराष्ट्र में महाविकास आघाड़ी की कमेटी बनी है मैनिफेस्टो बनाने की। महाराष्ट्र के हमारे जो पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री हैं पृथ्वीराज चौहान जी, उनकी अध्यक्षता में उस समिति ने काम पिछले 1 महीने से शुरू किया है। उसमें समाजवादी का भी सजेशन लिया गया है, शिवसेना उद्धव ठाकरे जी के भी लोग उस कमेटी में हैं, उनका भी सजेशन लिया गया है। राष्ट्रवादी शरद पवार साहब के भी लोग उसमें हैं, उनका भी सजेशन लिया गया है। बहुत सारी सामाजिक संस्थाओं का सजेशन लिया गया है।
सर, रईस शेख ने एक लेटर लिखा है जिसमें कॉमन मिनिमम प्रोग्राम की जगह कॉमन माइनॉरिटी प्रोग्राम शामिल किया जाए मैनिफेस्टो में। उसकी एक कॉपी पृथ्वीराज चौहान जी को, अनिल देसाई जी को और जयंत पाटिल जी को भेजा है कि उसमें प्रमुख मांगे की गई हैं कि जो मुस्लिम आरक्षण है उसको मैनिफेस्टो में शामिल किया जाए महाविकास आघाड़ी के।
मुझे इस बारे में मालूम नहीं, मैं देख लूंगा।
Let's get in our colleague Arunil, who's also joining us live, and he's been tracking that story. Arunil, what's really going on? Is this plain, simple confusion, or, it's the good cop, bad cop strategy in the alliance? Because clearly, SP is vying for a particular vote, but the Congress wants to look secular. The UBT says, "Hame to pata hi nahi," we have absolutely no idea.
Well, clear confusion within the Mahavikas Aghadi. The reason for that is whatever is benefiting a certain party, they are basically following on that. For the Samajwadi Party, Rais Shaikh is from a Muslim belt, from Bhiwandi constituency. Predominantly Muslim vote bank over there. So basically writing a letter to the other components of the Mahavikas Aghadi requesting for a minority common program, asking for Muslim reservation in the manifesto of the Mahavikas Aghadi. Also saying that the Love Jihad committee, which was formed by the Mahayuti Sarkar, that is CM Eknath Shinde Sarkar, should be overturned, should be scrapped as well. Clearly it mounts pressure on Uddhav Thackeray. What CM Eknath Shinde's party is saying, that this is somebody who is a son of late Bala Thackeray, the Hindu Hriday Samrat, and now he's forced to sit with those parties who are indulging in Muslim appeasement. The BJP, in fact, is taking a different angle to it, saying that the Mahavikas Aghadi plans to remove the reservation from the Dalit community and give it to the Muslim community because it benefits them more. Till now, when the question was asked to Sanjay Raut as well, Sanjay Raut is somebody who's always aware of what is happening in media. But here he says that I have not heard about it, tries to shy away from answering the question. This has been the stance of Uddhav Thackeray's party, at least on the letter that Rais Shaikh basically has written. With respect to the Congress party as well, they have refused to comment on it till now. Sharad Pawar's party also same.
And when you say this, ultimately the Congress will have to come clean on where they stand on these demands, no, Arunil? Because the SP clearly has their own area that they want to cater. But the Congress here is the larger national party. Rahul Gandhi speaks of the Mohabbat ki dukaan. But then you cannot be just thinking of a particular community. Also at a point where the BJP has already alleged that the Congress is becoming just a Muslim-centric party.
A catch-22 kind of a situation for Rahul Gandhi's Congress party in Maharashtra, or pan-India also. Because if they accept these demands, accept Muslim reservation, then again they will be irking, or they will be, we won't be taken well by the Hindu community. And if they say no, then the Muslims probably will not vie for the Congress party, will not vote for the candidates of the Congress party. Similar is the case with the other two partners as well, be it Sharad Pawar's NCP, be it Uddhav Thackeray's Shiv Sena, because there is an allegation from the BJP and CM Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena that in the recent times Uddhav Thackeray's party is predominantly depending on a certain Muslim vote bank to win seats. They basically won in Lok Sabha as well, banking on their Muslim minority vote share. That is an allegation coming in from the two Mahayuti partners as well. Very significant development taking place on 6th of this month. It will be Rahul Gandhi, the other two leaders from Mahavikas Aghadi, Uddhav Thackeray and Sharad Pawar, who will be jointly announcing the MVA manifesto, Mahavikas Aghadi manifesto. Whether the demands of Rais Shaikh will be made part of it, that at least doesn't look like for now. But yes, the SP is trying to mount pressure over here.
And when you say this, Arunil, because you've been transversing through different areas, is this really what the voters would be welcoming? Because, in a state like Maharashtra, where this time it's a very, very complex election, you have two NCPs, you have two Shiv Senas, the Congress believes that especially in Vidarbha and Marathwada, it will be able to retain control, much like in the Lok Sabha. The BJP is also looking, very buoyant right now with the kind of promises it has made. Does this kind of a sentiment really work in people, or this is just, to polarize? What is the larger idea of the SP?
Well, probably it will work for parties like the Samajwadi Party, who have been mainly trying to cash on to the Muslim vote bank. We saw Akhilesh Yadav also visiting only those constituencies like the Malegaon and Dhule, where the AIMM basically has its MLAs. In Mumbai as well, basically the Mumbai metropolitan region. There is Abu Azmi contesting from Mankut Shivaji Nagar, again a Muslim constituency. Similar is the case with Rais Shaikh, who I mentioned earlier, is from Bhiwandi. If one has to understand the dynamics of Maharashtra politics, it is relatively very complex as compared to any other state. 6 top parties, plus there are 3 smaller parties in the fray as well. There is MNS, there is Prakash Ambedkar's VBA, there is AIMIM, who also can make a significant impact in different assembly segments. And on top of that, there is a factor of Manoj Jarange Patil. Till now, he was saying that I am going to put up my candidates. Now he has withdrawn from elections. Sharad Pawar's statement in that is also very significant. He basically said that it is good Manoj Jarange Patil, the Maratha agitation leader, has withdrawn because it would have benefited the BJP. In the Lok Sabha, Manoj Jarange Patil primarily hit at the BJP and the Mahayuti candidates. His agitation backfired on the Mahayuti candidates, and now him again withdrawing from election, what basically repercussion or permutation combination it will bring in, that obviously the time will tell.
And Anuril, before I let you go, what about the SP per se? You know, is this a demand that is just then limited to the state of Maharashtra? Because you have this alliance that is working together elsewhere also. If today it's Maharashtra, tomorrow it can be other states. Have we heard absolutely anything from the SP top brass on these demands? Do they continue to back this?
Well, when it comes to the Samajwadi Party top brass, Akhilesh Yadav very much was here. We interviewed Akhilesh Yadav. We were the first channel to interview Akhilesh Yadav as well. He was very clear. He said that we want to remain with the India bloc. But he also mentioned about the fact that our demands are not being entertained by the Mahavikas Aghadi partners, basically our India alliance partners. He also took an indirect dig at the Congress party, saying that we hope that the mistakes from Haryana polls, where Congress seemed to be in a winning position and lost from a winning position. It was a debacle for the Congress party. It is not repeated again in Maharashtra. What Akhilesh basically also said is that we have an extremely strong presence within certain voters in Maharashtra. We have our pockets, and if our demands are not met, then it will not be good for the Mahavikas Aghadi. Till now, formal seat sharing is not been given to the Samajwadi Party by the Mahavikas Aghadi. It has not been entertained till now also. And plus another demand from an SP leader, if it is not entertained, whether more pressure will be mounted by the Samajwadi Party on its India alliance partners, basically the Mahavikas Aghadi partners, that also certainly looks like.
Okay, and when you say this, you know, Arunil, it's an important story to discuss because time and again, these are concerns that have been raised not just by political opponents like the BJP in Maharashtra, who say that this is the Congress perhaps guilty of appeasement of a particular community. But tell me something, Akhilesh Yadav, otherwise, you know, to that entire slogan that Yogi Adityanath had raised about batenge to katenge, he said that was divisive. Now, when his own party people in the state of Maharashtra making such demands and they say this should be included in the manifesto, is that not divisive?
Well, it certainly is divisive because it suits a Samajwadi Party in Maharashtra. It suits their agenda, it suits their advantage as well, because they have been particularly targeting those belts where the minority population is high, be it Malegaon, be it Dhule, be it Bhiwandi, be it Mankut Shivaji Nagar. Also, the candidates that have been put up by Samajwadi Party are predominantly from the minority community, are from the Muslim community, and that is why a certain kind of a demand asking for a Muslim reservation has been put forth by a Samajwadi Party leader. You rightly pointed out when UP CM Yogi Adityanath basically gave that slogan saying batenge to katenge. It was Akhilesh Yadav who first lashed out at the BJP saying that it is this divisive politics of the BJP which basically is dividing the country further. But when the SP does it, their alliance partners have nothing to say about it, and the Samajwadi Party leaders also don't want to defend it.
All right, but for how long, Arunil? And could that damage the Congress? You know, because this is a real concern of a lot of people now who look at the Congress. Its choice of issues, khatakhat politics already has kind of crumbled. Then the entire issue about Muslim appeasement. We'll continue to track that story. Arunil, for the moment, thank you for getting us the latest coming in from the poll-bound state of Maharashtra.